Admit, Shadi. All right.
Mm.
Just 1 minute. I want to kind of put it on my
Mm.
YouTube
Mm.
stream.
Oh, okay.
All right, everyone. Hope everybody is doing fine. Can we be on video? It's just 1 hour. We're not going to take much time. Let's enjoy. Let's talk to each other. Let's see each other. If you can. I know some people are at work, so they're not going to be able to, which I can understand as well. But if you can, please do. All right, madam. So I would like to welcome.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Shadi.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's a list of things that we might want to go through it. I'm going to read it out, and then maybe we can discuss our experience with it. This is a list from everybody. Things to consider in life. It's a list of things that I've been accumulating it as we're going, and I know there's still more. But some of the topic or whatever it is that we read out, if you can pick one and say, okay, I can talk about this, or I've experienced this before, that will kind of help our discussion today. Today is not about any particular subjects, but things to consider in life. So let's start. Never lend money to your friend. You will lose the money and the friendship. You are laughing, Miss.
And the friendship will go too.
Yes. Number one, never lend money to your friends. You will lose the money and the friendship. So for me, I think it's better you just, if somebody asks you for loan, just give them whatever you have. Okay, this is what I have in my hand, and that's it. So you don't have expectation and no disappointment. Number two, never pay to watch porn. Number three, your friends could be friends with your enemies. That one is deep. Because you have somebody as your friend, but they can also be friends to your enemy.
Because every best friend have a best friend too.
Exactly. And the friend to your enemy is an enemy in disguise. I don't know, because that's kind of funny though.
But then sometimes you don't even know what this friend have for you inside.
That is true. You don't know what is in their mind. Readers are leaders. That is, people that read, they are leaders. Because they learn a lot. They read from different things, so they're acquiring knowledge every day. Number five, don't spend.
That is so true. That is so true.
Yeah, you're right about that. Number five, don't spend everything today with the hope to earn more tomorrow. I think we can all learn from this. Don't spend everything you have today. It's just like when you are investing. Start small. Don't put all you have in there thinking, oh, I'm going to earn millions tomorrow. What if it doesn't come? So we always leave the room. If anybody want to say something, please feel free. I'm going to be reading them as we're going. Never beg for love. Never beg anybody for your own love. That's interesting.
Yep. If they don't love you, then they don't love you. Don't beg for it. You shouldn't want who doesn't want you. You shouldn't love who doesn't love you. I mean, you can love them as a child of God, but you shouldn't beg them to love you.
That is true, though. That is so true. And no one identify with a poor person. No one identify with a poor person. That's kind of funny, though. So people don't want to relate to you because you are poor. If somebody is poor, they don't want to relate. Stop thinking and start acting. Stop thinking too much. That goes to me sometimes. I need to stop thinking. I think a lot.
Me too.
I need to start putting something in action. Okay. Be kind to people, including animals. My friend is number one in that one. She has a lot of animals. Miss Edward. One time she went to the store with a tortoise. I said, my friend, something is wrong with you.
No, he keeps my company.
Uh-huh.
He sings for me and everything.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
She's like that.
I watch the fish. Sometimes when something is bothering you in your head, you throw some feed in the fish tank and you sit and you look how they go to get the feed, how they're running from, they swimming away from the other one turn on the other side to get it, and it lost, and the concentration is with them.
So it kind of calm you down.
Yes.
Wow.
For me.
Well, animals are God creation.
Oh yes.
And you got to be kind to everything that God created. And then if you have a pet, if you're kind to your pet, the pet can save your life. If you're mean to the pet, it could be mean to you.
I even have some turtles. I took my bird, my turtle to the vets. I paid for them to look after.
There was one night that which one was sick that you guys went there?
Yeah, Bichu was sick and I had to take him to Laurel, 2:00 in the night emergency.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
My bird.
God bless your heart.
My friend is crazy a little bit.
Over my pets.
I'm not mean to animals, but I don't think I can keep them because I don't understand them and I'm scared that they might hurt. I really don't. I can't trust 100%. I always feel like, what if they turn against you one day? I don't know why I think that way. So that's the reason why I cannot. But I'm kind to them in a distance. Stay humble. Go ahead, Miss Shorty.
I was just gonna say I don't have time to take care of them. You got to have time and dedication.
That is so true. Stay humble. Nothing is worth bragging for. Your best dress is someone's rag. Live to no one expectation. Live according to your true self. That is, be yourself. And learn to say yes and no and mean it. That is, learn to stand by your word. Sometimes I go up and down, so that one goes to me as well. Own your mistakes. Don't blame others for it. Work on yourself first. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be harder. The day after tomorrow will be sunshine. When you stop learning, you start dying. That is, we learn until we die. Keep learning. And never leave for tomorrow what you have to do today. Nothing you have is truly yours. Things you attract are in correlation. Things you attract are in correlation with what dominates your thoughts. Things you attract are in correlation with what dominates your thoughts. This one is so true. Because I'm always thinking about investment and how to better myself. So most of the time, this always come to me. And the floor is always open in that area because it dominates my thinking. How do I better myself? How do I make life better? You know, we all have been here in this country for for many years. We've worked different jobs. But it's now we're getting to the age now that we have to be on our own. We have to be on our own to be able to do, be more of a self-reliance kind of person instead of going out there looking for a job.
Yep. Agreed.
Because most of the time it's our young children now that are out there in the workforce in their 20s and 30s. Their thinking is going to be different, and they know that when they're paying us, for younger ones, they give them like 50 or 60, they're okay with that. But we cannot be okay with that because of our age and responsibility that we have. So we have to start attracting things that can help us in terms of where we want to be in the future. Okay. It is normal to make mistakes because you are advancing. Experience isn't the best teacher. Learn from other people's experience. Welcome, Ms. D. That is, you learn from other experiences. Not sometimes you don't want to make all the mistakes in life. It's always good to learn from other people's mistakes. That's why when I want to do anything, believe me, I ask questions. I'll call everybody I can to ask questions. And what I'm trying to do is to prevent some mistake from happening again.
Yep.
Yeah, if somebody has already made that mistake, why do I need to repeat it? At least I can learn from their own mistakes and then move on from there.
Totally agree.
Never tell a loved one you are too busy for them.
That's it.
I need to learn that one. Sometimes my children come in to me when I'm working, like, give me some minutes, okay? I'm busy.
Yeah, because we workaholics.
I know. So I need to do better.
Yeah.
Give man money and find out his true color. Give a man money and find out his true color. So which means when somebody has money is when their trueness come out.
Well.
Do not keep issues with your partners over 24 hours. That one I don't know. Sometimes it can go more than 24 hours before I rescue myself. Investigate before you invest. This one is so true. Investigate, do your homework before you invest in anything. Don't develop much love for free things. There's a saying in my language in Yoruba. It says if you are looking for freebie, you are looking for problem too. So don't develop much love for free things. Because if you keep looking for things that is free, sometimes you get yourself into things that you don't really want.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, sometimes they'll sell you all this free this thing. Just call this number. When you finish calling, the next thing you see some bill coming in.
You end up spending.
So that's how they used to get one in. There's a problem in the land where the king loves music too much. Okay. Do good and never expect one in return. This is so true though.
Yeah.
When you do good and you don't have any expectation, when it actually come back and return, it will surprise you.
Yeah, it could be generations later.
Yeah. Stop depending much on people. Expectation kills.
Oof.
That one is the biggie. Expectation. When you have a big expectation from someone, I expect this and that, and it doesn't happen, it can be very devastating. That's where that one is going. And even if you look at life and look at people, they will disappoint you in a minute.
Yeah, God is a jealous God. God wants us to trust and believe and depend on him. And then he will put the people in our lives to assist us and help us. But we have to believe that God is bringing those people to us.
Well, how do you deal with, because some of the people too can be funny, they can be.
We're humans. Human beings are humans, and we're bound to make mistakes. And sometimes, remember, the devil also uses people. The people may not want to do what they're doing. It might be the devil.
Yes, it can
Evil
use
that's
a family member.
Yeah, it use anybody. And then you be like, I thought this person is my friend, my family, and this and that. And that person may not even know they're doing what they're doing. So years later.
And that happens a lot even within families.
It does. It does. And that's why we pray to God, pray for family, and hope that, God would intervene. It's tough, but, that's life.
That's why they say stop depending much on people. But you see, you can't live this world without, you need other people too.
We do. We need the relationship. We need other people.
How do you not depend on them?
Well, you're depending on God
to
use them. Or it's like, okay, I'm trusting you through God. This is my friend, this is my person, this is my bestie, whatever. But I'm trusting God will take control of this person. You pray for that person too. You pray for the people you care about. So you're praying for them, you're praying to God, and you're praying, God, bring me my friends, my helpers, the people I should associate with, put them in my life. People who are not for me, take them out of my life.
Amen. That is so true. Who is this B.O.? Can you please identify yourself?
Hello, everyone. This is Bayo.
Mr. Bayo.
Good afternoon.
Sorry.
Happy New Year to you all.
All right. We'll continue.
Okay.
Okay. At the point of death, people don't regret the things they have done, but the things they couldn't do. Wow, isn't that powerful? At the point of death. And there was an article when they asked a lot of older people that what did they regret most in their life. Do you know what they say? They wish they take more risk. They wish they take more risk in life. And I think that's what this quote is going. At the point of death, people don't regret the things they have done, but the things they couldn't do. Okay. Life is stormy. No one is free from it. Those who thrive in it are people you call successful people.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna go through storms in their life, so that's how we deal with it. Yeah.
No one is always there for you except family. I kind of agree and disagree. There's some friends that are more than family. There's some family that are even more terrible. Talk less and think more. Never be afraid to think big. But won't you become a dreamer at that time?
I say the same thing. But they say that your dreams, however far your imagination goes, that's as far as God can take you. I'm still struggling with that, man. That they say you can dream big, however far you dream, provided you're ready to put in the work, I guess. So however way far you dream, you can get there because God put that imagination in your mind. So I heard that. Still struggling with it.
So when you think big like that, it's okay. Okay. Get settled or never waste your time on love life. Never be friend again with someone who betrayed you. You still be friend with them, but you just have to be careful. Because everybody that do something wrong with you and that's the end of it. So how do you continue? You don't have a lot of people that You forget your relationship.
Yeah, they say if you can't forget about yesterday's thought, you never have friends in the future. I guess they're just trying to say beware and be careful, because we got to forgive everybody. So it's just being careful not to fall in the trap again.
And this one is also, do not announce your success. Hey, some of us need to learn to do fam. When I have money now, I'm calling people. What's the day? Baby. Money don't come. I guess we have to learn from that one. Do not announce your success. Make your source of happiness a secret. Okay. Make your source of happiness a secret. Okay. Try not to offend people. Some will spend their whole life trying to pay back. Always somebody there. These are crazy people.
Oh Lord.
But some people are like that though.
Wow.
They don't forgive
So
easily.
if you don't want to offend people, then you're not going to be successful. If you want to be successful, you're going to offend a lot of people.
Hey.
Oof. Oof.
Hey.
Hey.
That's the truth.
But can you hide your success so they won't know? So that
you can't hide all your. There is no way you can hide all your successes. So some people gonna hate you for your success. You just have to be able to draw line, know your friends, and know who doesn't care about your success and move on. You can't live your life to try to please people.
That is true.
Yeah,
that's another dangerous aspect. Don't live your life to try to please anyone. Keep doing what is right. Don't hate people. Help people and do your best and keep moving.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, because I really want us to dwell on that one.
For protection. Not everybody that's smiling with you loves you, so just always pray to God.
That one is true.
To protect.
Yeah. Thanks for that reminder.
Yeah, thanks for that reminder, because that's it. that one is huge. So I really love the way Mr. Bayard kind of dealt with that, because I was actually gonna speak and say, do we really want to delve in excuse me, do we really want to discuss about that particular one in great detail, because we want other people to be successful.
Any one of it that makes sense, we can elaborate on it.
Yeah, Mr. Bayo has really done a good job on that. Maybe he wants to continue, because we want everybody to be successful. Number one reason why we're all on this platform is that we want to share things. We want to be successful. But it's so challenging in the world, this type of the world we live in. Like you rightly said now, everybody knows you, Sister Basira. Before you, once you make $100, you want everybody to make $200. You cannot shut up your mouth. So that's why I want everybody to chime in and discuss on this particular topic, because we all want to be successful. And like Ms. Shadi has rightly said as well, and Mr. Bayo, how do we do this? And I don't know, because you want people to be successful. You want to show people what you're doing, which we've been doing. Mr. Bayo has been doing it. Everyone has been doing it. Mr. Basira has been doing it. So this is a beautiful platform to chime in on that particular topic. So how do we know our boundary? How can we create boundary when it comes to this particular
topic?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, like Mr. Bayer said, as long as you're doing good, you have a good intention and do what you're supposed to do, pray for guidance, and just do it. Like you said, we can't satisfy everybody.
Thank you.
It's tough, but gotta do it.
Yeah, because I could see back and forth messages from the what is it, the digital bit or whatever. I mean, Sister Basira went as far as telling everybody how much she actually put into this business. So she wasn't hiding anything from anybody. She wasn't there to scam anybody. She was just looking out for the greater good for everybody. But when things go, the other way, people tend to forget that. I mean, she doesn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
She can keep it to herself, and she can she could use it as a business for herself. But at the same time, she want to encourage everybody. So, but it's a two-way to everything in life.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah, but and human beings are gonna be human beings regardless, like you rightly said, Sister Shadi.
Yeah.
But it's so funny that people don't normally reckon with the good aspect, that people do. It's just when things go the other way, people, yeah. So it's and she hasn't stopped, and she won't stop, because sometimes what I realize as well is that if you have good intentions and you have a large heart and you're doing whatever you can do, and people don't tend to see it, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna try and be conscious of my environment. I'm gonna try not to do as much as this. If that is what God make you to be, you won't even know when you start doing another one again.
Yeah.
So it's just like you said, we just have to pray for guidance. It's just like a reflection. Thank you.
I think
everyone.
I am the second person, or the person that she drug with her in digital bit. So we all there, and I do have a lot there too. But it happened.
Yeah, yes, and it's not going to be digital
she is my
alone.
best sister.
Yeah.
It's not going to be digital bit alone. I just kind of use that to cite an example. I mean, apart from digital bit, she didn't say she's not going to continue. She's already introduced everybody to other things. Everybody's introducing, Mr. Bayo is introducing, and because all you're trying to do with your large heart is to, your intentions are good. So this is where people should see that even at the end of the day, I don't care how much commission you get from all these things, either yes or no, your intentions are still good. So, and this is why we're still on this platform. Mr. Bayo is doing the same thing.
In the sense that they make promises to you, you don't know. I mean,
but that's life.
You can't take a knife and cut their mind and say, I want to read what is in their mind. You can only believe what you can believe and pass it along. But when this is what I don't like sometimes, and it kind of make me nowadays that, okay, pick the good few that's reason the same way you reason. Work with them rather than trying to work with everybody. So the feel good that you're working with, they will understand. Life is up and down. It could go okay, things could go smoothly, and it could go down. But people have to understand that, because life itself, you're waking up in the morning is a risk. Nothing is guaranteed. So once we have that in our mind that this can happen, and it's a lesson for all of us too. I've learned my lesson. Start small, whatever it is. Even if you can start with 500 or 1K. If 1K loss, I will not die. I'll continue life. Let's start with that. Hopefully people can understand. You can only do your best in life. That is it. Okay.
Like you said, that's just the main thing. So it's the mindset, people's mindset, because at the end of the day, you're not going to everybody's pocket to take their money. So it's a risk, but it's so good that you actually brought that, and that kind of just struck me a little bit. But that's not going to stop the like mind to work together.
That's true. That is so true.
Thank you.
Appreciate people for their effort and kindness to you, no matter how little it is.
Yep.
Even if it's someone who's helping you to get water or something, just appreciating them, letting them know, okay, I appreciate your efforts.
From the lowest level to the highest, and somebody's best can be somebody else's little. We're not created equal. So you just got to appreciate whatever that person can give, whatever that person's effort is, and give it, or help it, assist it.
Life. And you never know when it's going to come back. Those things that you do, they do come back.
Yep, you never know, good or bad.
One family member that had a problem, and for one reason, he was locked up, and he'll call me. Sometimes even it's $10, $20, I'll send it to him. $50 or whatever, send it to him while he was there. So I think about a year or two, he got out and he's walking, doing everything. I always come and visit, we talk. Surprisingly, he bought me a coat for my birthday. Very nice, expensive coat. I was kind of surprised. Then I thought about it, I said, wow, so this boy is thinking. He was young at that time. But if he remember that I didn't, when he reached out to me when he was in problem, I didn't turn my back. I helped him. Even if it's not a lot, I sent something to him. That means so much to him. I was surprised when he sent me, Auntie, I bought you a coat. I'm like, what? That was very touching.
Yep. That's the little that you've done.
Yeah.
He appreciated. And it's trying to show a token of his appreciation. Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Whatever money cannot do, more money can do it. Hey, whatever money cannot do, more money can do it. That's interesting.
It's crazy.
Okay. Happiness is natural and comes from within. It is not money dependent. But I kind of not disagree, but something is not right with this post, because if I don't have money, I can't buy food. How am I going to be happy? I don't know about you guys, though.
Live your basic needs and see that when you even have of your basic needs, will you be happy? You know,
I cannot be happy. Oh. I don't know. So I disagree with this. The happiness is natural. It comes from within. Okay.
There are people all over the world that, as long as they have their basic needs, they're happy, they're dancing. I mean, we take some people from Nigeria, other places, Caribbean, and they're always smiling, dancing, happy. And so the happiness comes from within, even though they have very little or not, successful or not where they want to be, but they have that joy.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Everyone is sick. Everyone has some color for head. Everyone is sick. Never leave small fishes in search for a bigger one. There's a great difference between ownership and possession. Ownership and possession. So you can own something but don't have it in your possession. Is that what they mean there?
I guess maybe you can think about car or house until you finish paying. I mean, just that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. I didn't think about that. Helping others won't make you unsuccessful. Helping others won't make you unsuccessful.
Helping others can only help you. Helping others can only help you. You don't help others, you don't get help.
Yeah, but there's this adage in Nigeria
that
they were like, oh, I'm helping too many people, I'm broke. I'm going to be broke for. I'm like, no.
I'm not going to lie, because me too, I said that sometimes that you want to make me poor.
I do too, but I guess we just have to rechannel our minds and hearts to like, okay, I love to help people. I can only do all I can do, If this is all you can do, just do what you can do.
Yes,
yep.
Draw a line.
Yep, you have to do that.
And when somebody finds that you're helping them, they want to take advantage too.
Yeah, people try to do that, and again, drawing a line. I mean, like, hey, I've done this much, or how about I just do this for you and you do the rest? And you know, they come back from us like, hey, it's not that I don't want to help, I just can't afford it this time around. Maybe next time. I mean, and if you know that person is taking advantage, maybe you just confront them. Like, you know,
it do happen in some families too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Every mistake is a lesson. Take advantage of it. I guess that goes to like some of the questions I always ask. What do you learn from it? Okay, yeah, things happen. What do we learn and take away from this kind of mistake that you encounter?
Mm-hmm.
If you have disabilities, you are special and can be extremely great. Exercise daily and eat healthy. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine your food. Even if it's just a little exercise, I spend like 10 or 15 minutes, to be honest, in the morning. And some days I'm lazy, I don't want to do it. But I always try to push myself at least. You're not spending all day. 10 to 15 minutes, it can make a difference in your life.
Yeah.
So just do it. Blaming people relative for not helping you is a bad habit.
Yep. That's enough for Africans. So.
Yep. Go help, Benny. Oh Lord.
I know they start complaining that one didn't help them. It's like you're obligated to help.
Yeah, here.
Help people secure a job where and when possible. Never seek for sex in return. Unfortunately, some people do. When they help you, they always have a string attached to it.
God help them.
Never give what you will regret losing ownership over it. Never abandon your parents at old age. That is when they need you the most.
Yeah.
These are the 54. Some of the questions, some of it are quotes and everything that I was able to gather. And I've read it all to you guys.
All good.
So we can.
Hello, Sister Basira.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry I've been cutting in and out. I'm outside. And thank you for all those wonderful quotes and words of exaltation. Sometimes you don't have to be in church or in a spiritual place of worship before God speak, to you. God can use any platform. Those are wonderful. Those are wonderful words of encouragement. So
yep.
I personally just want to touch base. I've not been on this meeting for the past maybe 2 or 3 weeks because of the timing is I'm an hour behind and Central Time. So I just want to encourage everyone. If you have investments in stock market or in cryptocurrency, this is the period we call winter. It's not just environmental winter. happy to an investment winter time too. It's cold, it's horrible. So, but the good thing is that we've seen this happen a lot in the past. It's always gonna bounce back. So don't be in an hurry to sell off your investment. If you sell off, you have to lose everything. If you don't sell, you're gonna gain back. It's a matter of time. So let's just every one of us hold our head straight. Things may not be going the way we expect it to go in terms of investment, especially cryptocurrency. We've seen like cryptocurrency like dropping to half or 1/3 of the value in the last 1 month. It's crazy. Yeah. So that is something that is called dollar cost average. Maybe most of us are aware or know about that. It's like a sales period. This is like a black market sale, Black Friday sale. It's not the time to sell off what you have. It's the time to even buy more if you can afford. But the dollar cost average is that don't jump in at once. Do it bit by bit, weekly or bi-weekly. Don't put all your capital into it because we never know when the bottom is going to be. A lot of this is being driven by SEC, a lot of tax and interest rate that they plan to raise. So it's not done yet. We never even know when the bottom is going to be. It may even go further and further down than this. So let us just be aware that it's definitely going to come back up at the end of the day. So let's just keep our minds straight, and if you can afford, buy little by little. It's like a black sale. It's like a Black Friday sales. Something Bitcoin that used to worth 60,000 is now 30-something thousand. It's crazy. That's like half of the price. It's scary. But let me tell you, the rich people, millionaires, they say when others are fearful, be greedy, and when others are greedy, be
this
fearful.
is when you buy.
Yeah.
This is when you buy. This is when millionaires are made. If you have the money. The billionaire, this is the time they make money. This is time they buy more because they know the antecedent. They know it's going to come back up. It's a function of time. But you just have to be able to, like Sister Basida, one of the quotes said, don't blame anybody for your woe. Always do your own due diligence. Somebody can guide you. Somebody can introduce you to something. If you make money, you're not going to give the money to the person. So if it's happened the other way too, let's learn to stick together, encourage one another. Like Sister Basida just mentioned, let's see where we made mistake, what we should have done better. You understand? So it's a win-win game. Let's just encourage one another and stick together. And I believe we're gonna laugh last if we don't fall apart. So that's just my little, kind of encouragement to us all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So much. I think Ms. Shade is saying something.
No, I was saying thank you as well. I was saying thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Shade.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Bayo.
You're welcome,
The billionaire.
Thank you.
I pray. Shannon, I can hear your voice.
I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah. So also, let me just touch with this. What happened in Financial Hub? What happened in the other one? I believe it has to do with short of expectation as required, especially Bitcoin. A lot of traders were projecting that Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000, 200,000.
I heard that too.
Yes, that was their belief and the projection. So they were promising heaven and earth, 10%, 50%, because they know they're going to make more money and be able to pay that conveniently. But when the market turned upward, went south against their expectation, many of them did disappear and they took off. So maybe they'll come back again. Let's keep praying for them. The economy bounce back. They might come back again and we get our money back. But for those of them that are still standing, they are also shaking. I just want us to know. So especially for Kuku Market, it's a trading platform. They cannot disappear, but they are having difficulties when it's come to payment now. They are going through that same difficulty. So don't be afraid. I've seen a lot of comments in other platforms that I belong that what people have been saying. They've moved some people's assets from their main account to a separate account called Hold. In that Hold account, you cannot even transfer in and out. They just lock it there because it's part of the challenges they're having, that they're having financial challenges to pay money for people to be able to withdraw. So there are issues with withdrawal, but the good thing is that they have not disappeared and they are communicating. So let's just keep our hope alive that things will be normalized in the next few weeks as economy rebounds, hopefully and tentatively. So that's it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for your word of encouragement.
Yes,
you see, when it comes to investments, they've said it clearly. Don't put whatever you can't afford to lose.
Yep.
We all have to learn to control greed. Oh my God.
Yep. Talk to me.
Greed is a killer. All of us.
Talk to me.
All of us, not only you, all. Because with me, I have my Excel. I'll be calculating. This week, shit. If I put this much, I'll get this much.
I will go carry away by that.
So one need to be prepared that as you are calculating like that, what about if it doesn't go the same way? And most of this, a lot of them are disappearing because of all their promises. And then, some of them lose money. That's why they take the easy way out. They just run. But don't be surprised they will come back. When Bitcoin goes up again, you see them advertising again now.
We pray for them to come back so we can get our money and top up.
I know. And I think it's something that we have to inform, like to talk to some of the people and let them know. Listen, nobody's here to take your money. We are not. We introduce you to an opportunity because we are also earning from it.
Yep.
So just be patient. This will work out. Especially, look at Coinbase. I'm looking at my account. I don't even want to look at it anymore.
Don't do it.
I don't want to look because everything just went down.
It went like one third value of what it used to be. So it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
But this is the time to. Although I'm doing that dollar average though.
Yes, that's good. Especially if you have Coinbase account, is the best place to do it. Now just buy those coins as they are cheaper now, and as time goes on, it's gonna keep start growing and climbing again, and we're all gonna laugh. So,
and it's cheaper. Contrarily, when it goes down like this, some people will just decided to let me sell. That's not the best. That's not the time to sell.
When you sell, you lose all
because it's on discount.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to take advantage of discount? Last week we talked about passive income, and we'll keep treating that for the first different passive income. I think we'll talk about dividend. How to invest in some of these funds, index or mutual fund that pays dividend every month. Some pay quarterly, or some pay twice a year. But at least it's a stable money coming from there. And some of them have been in a system for years, more than 100 years. They've been paying dividend, so they will not stop at your own time. So we'll get it to you until we die. So let's invest in companies like that. We just like we said, we diversify, allocate little by little, and when we're having like multiple sources of income, as an individual, you're getting money from all this crypto, you're getting from dividend as well. You're also getting money from rental income, and then your regular job. So you have about 4 different sources. It's like a river where it's only one channel of water going there. It can die. But if you have like about 2 or 3 going in there, it's going to be harder for all the 3 or 4 to die at the same time. So we need to be in a position where we have like multiple sources of income coming in. That will make all of us comfortable and we can live life and enjoy ourselves. So we'll keep educating ourselves financially until we get comfortable that we know, okay. And please, some of you, if you can volunteer time, everything's on the internet. There's no special knowledge. Don't let me lie to you. I don't have any special knowledge anywhere. I do my research on the internet. So if you can volunteer in any topic that you'll be more than happy to educate us about, I'll be glad. Just please let me know. So any topic that you want to talk about, or you guys can present for us, we'll be more happy to put it on the list. At the end of the day, it's just to benefit all of us to learn. This is a learning platform. You're also learning to present, talk to people that you don't feel uncomfortable when you're in front of so many people. So keep feeling comfortable. So if there's any topic or anything you want to discuss, please, by all means, you tell me, I'll put it on the thing that you take over on that day to present it to us. This is a platform. Understand that we're all here to learn. That's it.
Okay.
Want to learn finances, want to learn how to be a better person, and learn to be able to manage our money. You know, waste is #1 killer. People don't realize that waste is #1 killer. And all of us have a little waste in our life. We just need to sit down. Or sometimes if you don't look at it, you will know. Some of the things, I mean, we just keep buying. For me, sometimes I notice I buy things. I'm like, oh, I have this already. So what I do now is, okay, let me look in the house. What do I have already before I go and spend money again? And we look at it as little money. It's add up. Like we're talking about the dividend. Some of the ones like they are giving like $1 something. I mean, it depends on how many shares you have. I didn't have that much share in most of them. But those little money that is coming in is adding up. That's the power of compounding interest and all those things. You can take the money and use it for something else and still build. We'll keep learning, and hopefully next week we'll be able to go through another subject. I want to make this thing as 1 hour, and that's it. I know sometimes we don't start early, but 1 hour every week for ourselves, for us to grow, for us to learn life. And please feel free. Let's discuss. Let's talk. I don't have to be the only one talking, please. I'm open. If you want to say anything, let's learn. I want us to be in a position that we're learning from each other, and by the end of the year we can evaluate what did we put in. It's not about learning alone though. It's about putting action with it. Action can kill medication. It can kill juju. It can kill anything. When you take action, it can kill juju. I'm telling you, action can supersede everything. Take action. Go out there, take action, and ask God to bless that action. That's what I do every day. I say, God, you've given me what I need. I'm not going to be here and be asking God, give me this. No. You gave me everything I need to survive. So when I take the action, when I take the leap of faith out there, all I'm asking you is to bless my efforts. Let it succeed. Let it come out well. Action is something that I don't even know. When I meet with my children, I always ring it on their head. Action. Take action. You keep living things. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. They keep piling up. Dream big. Sometimes I think I dream too big. But hey, it's dream. Continue dreaming. Maybe one day my dream can come true. You know, we keep dreaming. You know, and I always think of it. Does this make sense? Because things change. You can have the idea and everything today, and tomorrow that same idea doesn't make sense to you anymore.
Yeah.
Same idea that makes sense today. And like some of the people that I deal with in terms of business back home, they always say that, why do you always change your mind after you've already accepted that you're going to do this? I said, well, let me tell you, you put me in a corner, and I'm in a position to accept at that moment. But at night time, when I go home and think about it, if that thing doesn't make sense to me, you bet you'll be the first person I'm going to call in the morning. Hey, I'm out. That's true, because you must have time to think.
Yeah, have to reevaluate. Yeah.
You must have accepted. I mean, yeah, you can accept something. At that moment, it makes sense to me. And that's why I accept. But when I thought about it, okay, this thing doesn't make sense. So what did I accept? You know, some people have very strong skill. I call it a 419 skill. They can convince you to do whatever you don't want to do. It's a salesman.
They can sell anything.
Yes, they can sell anything to you. I've been in that situation. I've bought some things. I'm like, and when I got, I mean, it was okay. It makes sense to me. I signed up for it. Blah blah blah. Then later, when I got home, I'm like, wait a minute. What did you just sign up for? No. You gotta get out of this nonsense that you put yourself in. Immediately. You know the first thing in the morning, hey, that shit that I like, get me out. Out. They're like, but you signed up for? I said, yes, I know. I signed up yesterday. My thinking didn't take me that far. I thought about it overnight. It makes sense. Get me out. Out.
Oh Lord.
And people will be like, oh, you signed up for it, or you believe in it? Yes. At that moment, it makes sense. I took a class. I went for a class. It was a real estate class in Baltimore. Everything was smooth. I loved the idea and everything. Although I was saying the class was too expensive though. But I said, okay, maybe it's gonna help me. Maybe if I sign up for it, I'll learn a lot. I'll have more money. It was like 30 something. I don't know what I was thinking. I signed up for. Hey, I signed up for it. So when I get up, it's time to sleep now. Sleep won't come.
You started having sickness now.
I drink water. I take medication. Sleep will not come. I say, what did you get yourself into? Hey, madam, I know I'm smart. Get yourself out of this nonsense. Doesn't make sense. Then I went and read the review online, and somebody said they are not fortune builder, they are fortune taker. I said, okay, that's it. That was it. Immediately the next day I called them. I'm like, but you were okay with it? I said, yeah, I was okay. The bank approved. Yeah, they approved.
I went to that 3-day class in Virginia as well. It sounded like it was a good deal, but I was like, I can't afford it, so I'm out.
But that was good that you were able to control yourself. I didn't. And that's why I said something. But when I was in the class, it makes sense to me. You couldn't tell me otherwise at that moment. Because everything they were throwing at me, it
did. It looked, I mean, some people were probably successful with it, but
yeah.
I just wasn't ready to put another loan into trying to do that.
I went to Virginia 2 years back, but I didn't go through it.
Yeah.
So as one is getting older now, I'm thinking more now before I sign up for anything. Because I know I have a tendency to do that. And when you meet some real, I call it serious sales technique. They can sell even water, anything, they'll sell it to you. And you can be as stubborn as you can, you fall. So I've learned that. Like
they're trained for that.
Some of this vacation, this thing. Yeah, when you get there, they start selling. I'm like, it'll get to that. I said, just let's sign. It was my husband who said, no, we're not signing this one. But thank God I have somebody who can control that. When I can't take it anymore, I'll just walk out to the bathroom and let him deal with it. Some people are very good though. When they will convince you until you get it.
Yeah.
Like the car dealership.
You have an example from it's true. You get it and later I'm like, oh, what did I get into?
You're right.
So thank God for my husband too, who is the thinker. When I say, oh, we could do this and I could do this, and like, I know you're not gonna do it. We're not investing in it.
No, it's good to it's good to have opposite as your partner. Honestly, it's very important.
You're right. That's how I signed into the vacation home, and it's actually dinked my credit rating now, and I'm trying to get out of it.
Do you know how many people that sign up for that thing? I remember I went to one in Virginia. Hey, they talk until I couldn't take it anymore. I just left. I said, I'm coming. I went to the bathroom. I can't take. The guy keep repeating the same thing. My husband said, no, we're not getting it said. I said, This man is strong, bro. I couldn't handle it. It got to a time I couldn't take it anymore. I just have to leave. So as we get in there, hopefully we can get better in evaluating things before we get ourselves into it. And don't be afraid to change your mind.
Yes, sir.
This is not working. Hey, I'm out. And when somebody else will do the same thing cheaper, you know, we're always thinking something cheaper is not good. That's not necessarily true. You know, I'm not into brand name, so maybe that's why I'm thinking that way. People who are into brand name, they'll tell you this brand name is the best, and no matter what you introduce to them, that brand name. So I'm not loyal to any brand name. As long as the price is reasonable, it fits my budget. I'm an accountant by profession, not only by profession, by nature. So if it fits my profile, then I'll go for it. If not, hey, we'll move on. Once we can control our spending, that's the major thing. Once we're able to control it, we'll see that we'll save more money. We have more money to save. May God help us. May God keep showing us the way. The good things keep coming our way. Well, thank you all.
Amen. Thank you. Have a blessed week, everyone.
Have a blessed week, everyone. All
Thanks,
right.
everybody.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.